Thank you, Chrissy. We are ready to go here with this welterweight matchup. Kenny Robertson closing as the slight favorite at minus 130. Roan Carneiro, even money. Roan is in gold. Kenny Robertson in black.
Roan looked much bigger than Robertson at the weigh-in, but Robertson doesn't care about that. He just wants to make Roan work. He wants to push a high pace, drag this fight to where both guys are exhausted. He wants to test the cardio of Roan, who cut a lot of weight to make 170 again.
Robertson, no stranger to getting off to a good start. 3 of his 4 UFC wins have come by first-round stoppage.
In a bad position here, Roan's got double underhooks. He's very strong in the body locks. He's high here. He may look to reap one of the legs, but he's going to try and spin around and potentially take the back. He is very dangerous if he takes your back. He'll lace that right leg through. He's going to put a tremendous amount of pressure on the left knee and kick off the fence. This is not where Kenny Robertson wants to be.
And the tail of the tape doesn't show you a huge size difference, but there is one.
When you looked at the weigh-ins, I mean, they weighed in similarly, but Roan cut a lot more weight to make 170 than Robertson did. Excellent sweep there from Roan, who tried to keep the leg, but this is exactly what Robertson wanted. He wanted to make him work. Wanted the up-downs, where they're striking, they're grappling, they're back up.
Looked like Robertson landed a right hand inside.
He's going to keep that forward pressure. I mean, Robertson's that guy. You can hit him, and he'll keep coming. He'll keep coming. He'll keep coming. Bad shot attempt there from Roan, but I think he just wanted to get back into the clinch.
Robertson was keeping those hands low, perhaps to avoid an entry from Roan.
And this works in favor of Robertson's game plan. I mean, having Roan dig for these underhooks. What he doesn't want to do, though, is end up with Roan on his back, potentially on his back like he was.
Roan just missed on that left hook. Robertson's hands continue to be low.
Very low, I mean, below his chest. Robertson went down to Albuquerque, New Mexico, trained at altitude, really got out of his comfort zone where he's the best guy in his gym in Illinois. Went down there to really learn some new things, but lands a nice overhand right. He said when he was down there rolling with the likes of John Jones, he had some mistakes, some holes in his game exposed that he never saw before. He grew, but then he also realized and gained some confidence how good he was and how well he was able to do with some of these other UFC stars. Nice jab there from Roan. Robertson continues, hands very low.
Good body kick for Carneiro. Just over 2 minutes to go here in round 1. Later tonight, Dustin Poirier, Michael Johnson in our lightweight main event.
No fakes, no feints. The telegraph there, the spinning back fist, but Robertson really just waiting for it. There's pressure, then there's smart pressure. There he lands a nice leg kick. I'd like to see more fakes and feints from Robertson.
Robertson, 3-time NCAA Division I Wrestling National Qualifier, representing Eastern Illinois University. Roan with the left-hand counter. Robertson seems committed to the strikes, but a little sloppy with the hands early.
He's not putting together combinations. This isn't exactly what his coaches wanted him to do, but much of their game plan focused more on after round 1. Make them work in round 1, and then that's where they really feel like Kenny gets going. He's got to be careful. Hands that low, you can get clipped at any time in this game.
Robertson landing less than 25% of his total strikes here through 4+ minutes.
And his corner yelling at him, get your hands up, get your hands up. So hands are a little higher now.
USA chance here in Hidalgo, Texas for Kenny Robertson.
He lands his best combination of the round there after he eats an inside, or before he ate that inside leg kick. So he's got Roan's back trapped up against the fence. That's where he needs to unload a little. Instead of flicking that jab, actually step into it, throw it.
Pretty good right hand there for Robertson.
And you see a little smirk on his face and how easy he was able to back him up. He's happy with that.
Stop.
Nove, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, segura pra mim, por favor. 8, 9, 2, 1. Isso.
Okay.
Vamos andar pra frente.
Let's come on.
Vamos
So
andar pra
start
frente,
moving forward.
tá?
I want you moving forward.
Isso, que daí a gente vai matar a distância dele.
Because we're gonna
Você
take
tá
his
jogando
distance
muito bem
off
do
him.
meio pra trás. Tá
You're doing really well from the half
as bolas
back,
tão altas,
but
nós
you're moving
precisamos jogar do
well.
meio pra
Your
frente
hands are
mesmo.
high, but I need
Tá
you
certo?
moving forward. You hear
Entendeu?
that?
Tá? Vai e vem, e vamos andar pra frente.
When you're in close, that elbow's going to be there, that jab down elbow. Those hands are high. Those hands are high.
FS1 UFC Fight Night is sponsored by Bud Light. Raise one to right now. Our round two here is Roan Carneiro, Kenny Robertson. Any major takeaways from either corner after round one?
Well, Chicow's strike coach Patel told him, you got to start moving forward now, and immediately he's backing up. The corner, Robertson told him, hey, hands up, and they want him to follow up these jabs, these little flick jabs with some elbows. They think they think that would be there for him. They want him to exit to his left to take away some of those inside leg kicks that he ate toward the end of round one.
Good job getting the head out of harm's way there. The hands of Robertson are higher.
Right now, Chicow having a hard time dealing with that pressure. Oh! It's a nice straight right hand behind his jab there. And this is the Robertson you know, man. He's tough. Beautiful, well-timed takedown there for Chicow.
Robertson has been the more active striker. Chicow more accurate. And now trying to work off of his second landed takedown.
And Robertson did a really nice job round one, avoiding trouble, escaping position. Now he's got to make sure he does not allow Chicow to pass. Oh, excellent sweep from Robertson. Beautiful work. Sweeping a high level. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt there. Now to get on top position. That was massive for Kenny Robertson.
Ninth UFC appearance for Kenny Robertson. He debuted back in February of 2011 at UFC 126. Chicow made his UFC debut against Rich Clemente all the way back in 2007, now amidst his second UFC stint.
Fought his second ever professional mixed martial arts bout against Anderson Silva.
Right, he was the Shudo champion at the time.
In a huge Brazilian top team versus shoot-to-box rivalry. Robertson doing a nice job here on top, maintaining top position and control, not allowing Chicow to sweep or get up. I'd like to see him open up a little bit more with some of these elbows, a little more offensive here. With both fighters kind of fighting at that pace where they're very conscientious of not making any mistakes. And you get sometimes a more controlled pace when guys are thinking that way.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Chicow working on a leg here. Robertson's out.
Excellent escape there from Kenny, and Chicow choosing to go for the submission instead of using it to get back to his feet or potentially sweep. Nice work from Kenny Robertson.
As usual, Kenny Robertson at his suffocating best. Less than 2 minutes to go in the round. He's making Chicow work off his back here.
Yeah, just a mentally tough guy. Finally made the decision, though, to no longer be a teacher. He was a teacher for his entire career, now full-time mixed martial arts fighter. All he does is train. Left his home gym where he was clearly the best guy in the gym, winning every round. Now traveling around, getting new information, learning new techniques, and seems to be winning here so far tonight.
Perhaps Chicow trying to force a stand-up here. Guard is closed.
He's got him tied up and now uses it to sweep. Very nice. And now full mount with a full minute to go.
Wow.
And he loves to look for the head and arm choke from this position.
To the side, to the side.
Good job by the referee to get in there. Kenny, you see Kenny Robertson smart. He's hiding his head there, only giving him the back of his head. Really smart for Robertson. He may look to just milk the clock here.
Well, and this is useful for Chicow after Robertson had his way with Carneiro through the first half of the round.
Now, and Chicow's got to land something here significant, though. You got to think he's behind in the scorecard in this round. Robertson's on top for a long time. He's got to do some damage here in the last 25 seconds to steal the round or potentially submit him.
Jucal has Robertson mounted and flattened out. Kenny just running clock here.
And 2 tough rounds to score, really. Both close.
5 minutes to go.
Stop. Easy up.
No kidding. There you go. Couple deep breaths. When you're coming forward, you're doing great work. The only time he hits you is when you stayed in front of him. You got a little lazy. Just stayed in front of him. When you put the combinations on him, he's backing up and you're winning. Okay? Keep the pressure on him. Need the round.
Deixa eu te falar. Eu preciso que você jogue uma combinação, tá?
You
Não
have
golpe
to, you've
isolado,
got
tá bom?
to combine. You can't just
Isso,
throw single
dois.
punches. 1, 2.
Isso.
That's it.
Aham,
Okay?
aham. Boa.
Melhor, Chicão. É o
Let's
melhor.
go,
É o
let's go,
melhor.
man. Let's go. Give your best.
All right, ready to go. Third and final round. Kenny Robertson, Jucal Carneiro. What would you like to see Jucal do here?
You know,
Here we go,
it's
man.
the same
Last
thing
round,
that's
last
plagued
round.
him throughout his career. You know, he's been a guy who's known he's an absolute monster in the gym. Strikes well, has power in his hands, wrestles well, submits everybody. But when he gets in the octagon, mentally, there's something that holds him back. And there's plenty of fighters that have been like that, but that's really been the key. You know, in the gym, when he takes guys back, he finishes them all the time. When he mounts guys, nobody escapes. In the octagon, guys find a way out. For Kenny Robertson, he's got to get his hands up, and again, hands low. Again, though, well-timed sweep that butterfly hook. He gave an easy takedown, but man, he's right back to his feet.
Yeah, and that could be big for Robertson. Third takedown landed to the fight for Jucal, but did nothing with that one.
Well, we've seen it before where guys underestimate Kenny Robertson. They underestimate him, and one thing you can't underestimate is his heart and his toughness.
Yeah.
He will keep coming, he will test you, he will challenge you. A nice right hand landed for Jucal.
Robertson presses forward, flat-footed.
Robertson throwing a lot of arm punches. I mean, he's throwing the punches just to get into the clinch, just to push forward. Instead of sitting down on rotating his hips and turning the fist.
Jucal starting to work off that jab here early round 3. Just out of range with that combination. He would appear to be the fresher fighter here. 3.5 minutes to go.
Oh, big uppercut left hook combo. That dazed Kenny Robertson. Big mistake there for Jucal to look for a takedown. It looked like he had him dazed. He should look to separate from this clinch, but smart for Robertson. Keep him here as long as he can. Get your wits back about you. But for Robertson, he's done well on the ground. He should look for the takedown here. He did well for a good amount of time, second round on top, until he was swept.
We'll see what Jucal can do at distance here once again. Under 3 minutes to go to decide this one.
Again, the jab finding a home for Jucal Carneiro. And look how square Kenny Robertson is. He's very square, which is leaving wide open for any punch Jucal wants to throw down the middle. Hands low and fighting the guy square.
Not necessarily as inspired an effort from Kenny Robertson as we've seen his last several fights.
No,
Still in this one, though.
It's again though. It's just we talked about last round where you got two guys that are coming off defeats and they're focused on not making a mistake instead of focusing on I want to take this guy out. And that happens sometimes. You know, when guys got a lot in their mind, they got a lot to lose. They focus more on that and instead of what they have to gain.
Less than 2 minutes now to go.
Robertson's starting to get his timing down now, countering the jab more effectively. But the punches are more slaps.
Good kick by Robertson. He's got some pop, 7 career wins by knockout or TKO. But has landed just 35% of his total strike attempts tonight.
Yeah, really just an odd fight, a tough fight to score. Round 1 was pretty close. Round 2 looked like it was going Robertson's way. Jucal swept, finished with a mount, and he also landed some good strikes at the beginning of the round. Could be 1-1 here in round 3.
Nary a takedown attempt thus far for Kenny Robertson. Perhaps he'll go to it late.
And both guys look like they could be timing, waiting for that last minute.
And now you got to be really careful to not end this round on your back. In what is seemingly a close fight. Less than a minute to go now.
Surprised we haven't seen Carneiro go back to the uppercut. He landed a very good, best combination he had when he rocked him. Right uppercut, left hook. Because of the way Kenny Robertson wades forward with his head forward, his hips behind him, he's open to it. There it is, and he lands it.
So we thought he handled the weight cut well, did Chukao, and the gas tank has seemingly held up here in Fight Night.
Well, and you know, Robertson pushed the pace in round 1, but really failed to do that, especially here in round 3. He wanted to drag this into a fight, but it was really exhausting. And maybe the pop on the punches of Chukao slowed him down a little bit.
Good takedown defense there by Robertson to stay up right here in the final seconds.
Chukao just really trying to fight a smart striking fight here in round 3 and be accurate, working behind his jab. Certainly the more accurate guy here in round 3.
Show of mutual respect there. Kenny Robertson and Roan Carneiro go the distance. The official decision coming up next. All right, the official decision on Robertson and Carneiro is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Guadalupe Chapa scores it 29-28, Robertson. Hector McDonald scores it 30-27, Carneiro. And Marcos Rosales scores the contest 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Roan Carneiro.
One man's pleasure is another man's pain. Roan Carneiro escapes with a win by split.